Guys, once everyone is here, if everyone is here, please let me know, then I'll start the session. Okay. So I hope everyone is here. So is anyone left behind? Okay. So now let's continue the session. So as I said, from the previous session, guys, you need to observe these things. When you're seeing a color or when you're seeing an object, always try to identify what is the base tone, what is the mid tone, and what is the dark tone. Okay. These three things are always you guys need to remember when you're coloring something. It's not in a digital platform. It's basically it's the skill you need to acquire for your hand drawing itself also, when you're drawing something. The reason why this is very important, because it's kind of that's how you're going to blend the colors basically. Okay, so now let's get into the practical thing, how you usually do the coloring thing. Okay, so let me create a new layer for the just to show. Okay, so let me take the brush, and here I'll just move my settings to normal. Okay, so now let's take some color here. Let's bring some skin tone color. Now let's bring some skin tone color here. So mostly the skin tone color, it will be in this session, yellow mixed with the red. Okay, there you can find your skin tone colors. So you can see what kind of a tone of color you want to acquire, or you can also take it. Yes. So here you can see the number, you can see my cursor where it was. So if you go there, it looks more now. Yeah, sorry. So if you come down, your skin tone looks more orange shade. Okay, so let's put it on the middle. Not exactly the red, not exactly the orange yellow mixed with the green. Okay, so here this color, my random tone, I can see my laptop is already suggesting me, I mean my Photoshop is already suggesting me the best skin tone color. So you can take that suggestion if you guys want to use that one. Okay, I'm using the suggested one. So here this is my suggestion tone. Okay, here if you come down close to the white, okay, more lighter. See, now this is my base tone. Okay, so you can see it's almost close to the white, and at the same time close to the it's not completely orange, but it's not completely white, and at the same time it's kind of lightish lightish shade of your skin. That's what I'm picking for now. Okay, so let me draw this one somewhere and I will show you how it's gonna blend. So this is my basic color tone. You can see my skin tone. Even if it's more lighter, it's also fine if you can take it. Okay, right now I'm taking this one is my base tone. Okay, and my mid tone, I'll pick it more darker. I can come in this direction, or if you want to be draw more brownish shade of a skin, you can go in this direction, but I will go in this direction over here. Okay, this is your mid tone. This is where I'm picking. You can see the cross line how I'm picking my colors. My skin tone is over, I'm picking my mid tone over here, and my dark tone I'm gonna pick here. Okay, now I'm picking a mid tone. This is my mid tone. Okay, now I'm gonna draw my mid tone, and you can see I draw my mid tone. Okay, now it's a time to blend this one. That is where we're gonna use the smudge tool. Okay, I pick my smudge tool. Let's zoom it. Now you can smudge it. Simply, it's gonna blend with that. Take some time, so don't worry. It's become a lot of RAM space and everything. So Of course, it depends upon your Photoshop. Right now, I'm using Photoshop and Zoom call both simultaneously. So that's why you're gonna blend the color nice and smooth until you get like a fine blending over there. So I'll increase my brush size a little bit bigger, and my brush size I always keep it on the soft and round, so that will be more best fit for this one. You'll see a result in seconds. Just give it some time. Okay. So you blend them and smoothly it will blends into the color and you'll get the result over there. Okay. Slowly you can see the result is appearing over there. Okay. If you have a nice 16 GB RAM laptop or desktop, then it works really faster and better. Of course, I'm running two things at the same time, Zoom and Photoshop. So that's why it's going to be a little slow when you're using a smudge tool. So don't worry about it. Okay. When your personal use, it will be really fast and good. So here, one more thing, the strength, you can see that one. You can change that strength also. And of course, you can give access to your, we can switch it on. So right now I switch it off, but it's okay. It's like, if you give the pressure sensitivity on, it gives you more control when you want like, more deeper smudging, then you need to put more pressure when you're drawing in your drawing tab. Okay, if you want lighter smudging, you just need to use a feather touch kind of like, stuff. That's the thing here, the option, you can switch it on and off. That's up to you, how you want to be
Excuse me,
placed
sir.
on. Strength, I'm keeping, yes.
Could you just repeat this step one more time and a little bit slower?
Yes, yes, yes. So in the smudge tool, basically you can see the brush, you can choose the brush, whichever the one, but always choose a soft and a soft round brush, okay? It's gonna take some time to open because it's still doing the process. So give it some time for your laptop, okay? I mean, my laptop, it's taking time, this one. I usually use the other one. So give it some time. I will show you the options also once again, okay? Still is doing the smudging. Sorry about that. If it's taking for longer process. So in this meanwhile, I will explain these options also. Okay, let it run for in the background. You can see this brush option as the same, like, once you click on the smudge, you have this option called, like, the brush symbol. And the next to the brush symbol, you can see the down arrow. If you click there, it will show us all the brushes, what you can use in the smudge. Okay. So in there, just click the soft round brush, the first brush, the soft one. Click on that one and you can choose the brush symbol size depend upon what kind of an area you're smudging. Okay, for example, if you're blending over the arms or if you're doing a smaller tiny details, take the smaller size number brush. If you're doing a bigger number, you can pick a bigger number size brush. Mostly in our illustration, we don't cross 100 size. Okay, so no need to worry about more than 100. So it always comes around this area less than, like, 100 and lower 100. Okay, that is the size. And the next to it, you can see the mode. Okay, then you can see the option called the strength. The strength means the smudging strength. Okay, that one you can keep it 100, but 100 is kind of like, it distracts. Like when you try to smudge and blend, it takes, like, it's quite hard to control the smudging. So I always keep it like, 50, 60, sometimes 80. It depends, like, how I want to control my smudging. The smudging means nothing but a blending. Okay, blending. So that is the thing, like, for the strengthening, like, how much number you want to use depend upon what kind of a work you're blending, try to blend over there. Basically smudging, mostly I gonna use it for the skin tones. Rest I gonna use it over there, but it won't take much time in your garment until unless if you have a bigger folds, or like, when you're drawing in Indian wear, or like, maybe if you can say, like, a lehengas or something, when you're drawing that time you need a smudging, proper smudging that brings a proper folding in the dress, and, like, so a proper depths in the dress and details over there. So that's where you need to work on your strength over there. And if you come all the way to the last, you can see two circles with the pencil button. Okay, everyone, can you follow me? You can turn it on. Okay, that will gives you a pressure sensitivity effect. Pressure sensitivity means, like, when you're working on your drawing tab, if you put more pressure, like, if you put more pressure, then it gives you more deeper sensitivity, like, more kind of like, hardness in the work. If you put less like, pressure, then it gives a lighter sensitivity, kind of feather touch, you can say. That's what we're going to use this one, the pressure sensitivity. Right now it's turn it off. If you guys want to drawing, like, your style, so it's not a mandatory option that you need to turn it on for this one. Okay, hopefully this one is done. One second, let me check. Yeah, still I think it's working. Sorry about that, because so many things are going in this laptop, so that's why it's taking a lot of time. Let me close the Photoshop, guys. One second. So I'll stop this merging and I'll try to finish this zoom also. One second. Let me relaunch this Photoshop.
To record as well.
Yes. Think I gave the permission. Can you check? I think I'm also recording it. Is it working?
Actually, sir, you have given each every meeting again and again.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, because of the personal Zoom.
I think I'm giving a remote control also. So, okay. So I given a control to Heidi as, like, to record and so now let's get into the skin tone. So when we're drawing the tones, so I hope you guys understand. Of course, the smudging, sorry, it got a hang in the middle, but I'll try to work it on, like, let's keep the smudging strength a little bit bigger. So I don't have a bigger problem for now. and I'll on my, instead of like, putting a less strength, I'll keep my, like, my pressure sensitivity on, instead of putting like, less strength and like, reducing my strength size. Keep my pressure sensitivity on for now for the smudging. Okay. Now let's get into the color. How we gonna color this one? Okay. So here I gonna show you a trick to color them little faster instead of taking a brush and coloring them each and every part. Okay. What I usually do is like, so let's zoom this one to the max. Usually, as I said, like, I spend my time for cleaning later. So what I gonna use is this polygamy lasso tool. Okay, I color by using this one little faster instead of doing like, taking a longer time or taking a brush and like, coloring them or filling a drop of paint or something like that. It's gonna take a lot of time for that one. So what I usually do here is I go with my polygamy lasso tool. You guys can find it in the third, in the row, I mean, like, toolbar. You can see in the left side toolbar, the third one. If you guys are seeing lasso tool, please click and hold there. Then you can find this polygamy lasso tool. Everyone got that one, right? So if you can't identify, please check over there in the lasso tool option. There you can find this polygamy lasso tool. Okay, so now I have my polygamy lasso tool. I'll start somewhere where I can start like in my point clearly. So here I can start, and if I have like, more curves, I'll make it a geometry, but that's fine for now. If anything is there, I'll correct it later, but we can do that one later with the brush. Okay, I'm making it look quicker actually, but I spend my time here, not too much, but at least like, here. Once you close that end point, once you come to the starting point and ending point, now you can see this selected area. See these dotted lines? Everyone can see these dotted lines, right? Now, once you have your area, okay, then simply go to your paint bucket that you can find it in the gradient tool, okay, and go to the color and choose your base tone, the skin tone. So if my base tone is this one, I want to go a little orange base, like, orange and brownish base. So I'll go with this is my base tone, for example. For now, let's use this one as my base tone. So I'm using this one. If you guys want to remember this tone, or if you guys want like this tone, you can remember this one, or take a screenshot of this video and you can see this one, or you can get it from the video. So you can choose these numbers over here. Simply copy this one, FDEED8. Okay, simply copy that one and just paste it in your dialog box near the hash symbol over here. Okay, just copy that one and click OK. You got your paint over here. Okay, and simply drop it over here. So instead of croquis, what I'm gonna do is I'll drop it, I'll create a new layer. Okay, and I'll drag that layer behind this croquis. Okay, and I'll drop my color here. See, can simply finish your work. Once you've done your dropping the color, go to select and click deselect. Okay, so this layer, I'll name it as a skin tone.
Simran?
Yes, yes.
Sir, could you just repeat that?
Yes, sure. Yeah, I'll repeat that one. So I will delete this layer once again. I'll recreate that one. So, okay, go to your croquis layer. Okay, take your polygamy lasso tool and select this process. Draw the selection line over here. Sorry, that's fine. Just make it big. So now, I have my area got selected. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'll go to the layer section, and in the bottom plus symbol, you can create a new layer. Okay. I got my layer got created, but what happened is this layer was on top of my croquis. I want this layer to the bottom of my croquis. Just simply drag that one. drag the layer to the bottom, then you can bring that layer here behind the croquis. Okay, so my layer is behind the croquis. Now I go to paint bucket and I just put my paint drop, just click it over there. It automatically prints the color in that selected area. Okay, now go to select and click deselect. Now my color was there. Now you can see. Okay, now double click on this layer 1. Okay, and you can name this layer as a skin tone or whatever the base tone, whatever you guys prefer, you can name that one. Okay, so I'll go with the steps backside. So the previous one is little better than this one. I'll use that. Okay, so now you guys got my the color filling over there, right? Now the same thing you're gonna do in the rest of the parts, like wherever the skin tone is here, so you're gonna do the same thing. Okay, so you guys also can do the basic process also. Take your brush and increase your brush size. Okay, I keep it on 44. I think that is a bigger number, so I can keep that one, and increase your opacity and increase your flow. Okay, instead of that one, increase your flow and increase your opacity and increase your brush size, and you can simply draw the color also if you guys don't want to use a paint bucket laser tool. So if you guys want to go as a traditional, you can do that also, but it's gonna take little more time. It's depend upon how comfortable. Leave some space of whites also, white chunks it might be missing. Because of these in this hand, so to show you guys. Okay, if any existing things, you simply erase and make it clean. Okay, so you can do that also. And as I said, I always do this one because my work makes faster, and I have this kind of straight lines, more easier when you're drawing arms and fingers and all these kind of details. A little faster, but that's fine. If any corrections is there, I will do it later. Even if it's not round shape, that's fine. But at least I'll try to get the shape first. As I said, I always keep my session for the last. Correct or something, any paint color need to be dropped, I'll do that one in the last. So right now I'm putting everything in my skin tone layer only. Okay, so I selected my arm. Again, I'm gonna drop my paint over here for this arm. Once I drop my paint, I go to select and I click deselect. Now your arm is also colored. What things are left is your foot. If you want to draw a shoes, you can leave that color. You can fill that color whenever you guys want. Or if you guys don't want to draw any shoes or anything, you can simply drop the color.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, pardon this part. Select, deselect.
Sorry, didn't get you.
Pardon this part, sir. Select and deselect.
Okay, select and deselect. Yeah, sure. I'll repeat that. I'll do one thing. I'll color this foot. So I mean this foots also. So you guys can see the same. It's gonna be the same process. Okay. So you guys can follow me. Okay. Once again. So let me draw the color in the foot area. So you guys can follow me now. Once again. So I'll go to my polygamy lasso tool. Okay. And I draw my selected areas here. See now. So I draw my selected area now. Okay. Now take your paint bucket and drop the color. Okay. Once you drop your color, now you need to unselect this area. For that, you go to select and click deselect. Then you're gonna, once you deselect, so the paint will appear over there. Now again, you can come to the other part over here. Okay, for the other foot. Again, go to the polygamy lasso tool and just select the area. Draw these lines like this. the same way like here. And now the area got selected. Go to the paint bucket and drop the color over there. Simply just clicking over there, dropping names. Okay, just one click and it will drops the color over there. Once you've done this one, then go to select and click deselect. Now you got your required colors, and like you fill the colors wherever you want. Now see, is everyone clear with this one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now we have our base tone color. Okay. So this is what we have now. Now we need to apply our mid-tone and dark tones. That's how we make it more realistic, right? That's how we're going to blend it. Now you can see the video, as I said previously, this is the base tone. Okay. This is the mid-tone and this is the dark tone. You can see the absence of light area. Okay. The edges. So you need to follow these tones. You can see the scale of the gradient color, how it's varying from here to here, from lighter to the dark. Can you guys see in the video?